Whoa! Welcome back, most radical dudes! This week I'm taking a look at the coolest, most radical trading cards you've never heard of, Rad Dudes. Rad Dudes trading cards came out in 1990 in a 5-series set made by trading card manufacturer Pacific. The idea behind the cards, they were supposed to be parodies of Rad Dudes, doing everything from causing trouble to extreme sports, all in bright neon colors. Because of course, it was the 90s. You had cards like Chemical Chris, Busted Ben, and Nerdy Nathan that all gave off that extreme 90s style, trying to be their own thing, when in reality they were nothing more than a cheap rip-off of the successful Garbage Pail Kids trading cards by Topps, with cards like Chemical Chris, Busted Ben, and Nerdy Nathan being nothing more than uninspired copies of Garbage Pail Kids like Brainy Brian and other similar designs, and they didn't even come with any gum or stickers. Bogus! The Rad Dudes would hang around until 1991 until being kicked to the curb after enough people saw them for the bogus imitations they were.
Well, alright, now let's take a look at some totally radical sets of Rad Dudes cards. We got 3 different sets to take a look at. We got this one where this dude looks like he's having a most bogus time getting hit with a bunch of dodgeballs. Oh man. Then we got this little alien guy. Looks like he's running track and field and his hat's flying off. And then we got this guy on a bicycle who looks like he can't even see where he's going because his head's tilting up in the air with a pair of sunglasses on. He's got this most bodacious boombox where it looks like he could just go flying off and do a face plant at any second. Well, anyway, let's take a look at our first set with our most gnarly alien friend. So you can see these have some really bodacious neon colors. I really like that. Even though the artwork is kind of gnarly and not really too good, this is just so 90s. All these fluorescent oranges and pinks and yellows and green. And you can totally tell with the logo that they were just ripping on the Garbage Pail Kids. Not cool. So on the back here, we can see these have the little price sticker of $1 back in the day, which might have been kind of pricey. And then, of course, you can order 10 official Pacific trading cards collector sheets, which makes no sense at all. You can just go to your comic store and just get regular trading cards sheets. Why the hell do you need Pacific brand? Then you have the Pacific logo over here at the top, and the Rad Dudes logo on the other side. So now let's open these up and take a look and see what we would have got in this pack. So in each pack, you get 10 cards all together. You get 10 regular picture cards, and then you get 5 puzzle piece cards. Oh, check that out. So here's our first Rad Dude. We got Alien Exchange Student Al. And then we got Cramming Clint. Looks like he's studying for a test and passed out at his desk. Check this crazy dude out. Back up Bart. His eyes are like popping out 3 inches from his head because that plane's about to bust his brain open. And then we got Rail Riding Ronnie doing some nice thrashing on a skateboard. Hand Plant Hank looks like he's skating a bowl there, about to probably come to a most gnarly crash because he's looking pretty stressed out in that position there. Messy Marty really needs to reorganize his locker. A lot of people have problems with their eyes. Look at that, his eyes are popping out of his head too. They need to go see a good optometrist. Spike and Spencer. Well, this guy just looks like a jerk. Poser Pete, another skater. And he's about to take a face plant into the asphalt there. Dodgeball Doug. And he's the guy on the cover of the first pack over here. He's looking like he's having a rough day. Then we got Funky Fred, just chilling, listening to some tunes in class. Let's take a look at the backs of some of these cards now. Alright, so now let's take a look at our friend here, Alien Exchange Student Al. We'll take a look at the back of the card. And you can see it's got the dudes all hanging out together with their neon hats and clothes and sunglasses and hair. and has a little conversation between Nick and Al and all the other rad dudes at school. So all the different trading cards, they'll all have little bios and descriptions, or some of them will have different puzzle pieces to the puzzle that you can collect and put together. And this one would have been for Chemical Chris. That's the top of his hair. Alright, so we'll put these guys back. Now let's open up our next pack of Rad Dudes. Alright, so let's check out this pack here, where you got this dude getting hit with dodgeballs. Oh, man. Let's see what cards we would have gotten in this pack here. We got Radical Ron. And now he's not even rollerblading. That's just like regular roller skates, which is kind of weird. And he's like pointing to his roller skates. Look at my roller skates. And then we got Half Pipe Pat. That's cool. I like the colors and the palm trees in the back. Oh, there's Dodgeball Doug. Poor guy. Boogie Boarding Bob. Looks like he's having some fun. Cannonball Corey. He got his nose buried in between his knees. Pitchin' Pete. Running back Ryan. There's Chemical Chris, which I totally think looks like Beavis from Beavis and Butthead. Especially with that big grin and that large head. He just looks like he is up to no good and trouble. So this is the other poster that you could put together with all the cards, which is really cool. I almost have enough for this one, and then I have another one for another skateboarding dude, but not as many. I'm missing like 5 cards for this one. And this one, Busted Ben, he's writing on the side of the school, Mr. Arnold is a fat pig. And this is how you can see they're going for like that, especially with these two, like that Garbage Pail Kids kind of look. Just how like they're making trouble, and like you got the big eyes going for that gross out thing, you know, and they just were trying not to, you know, get sued, you know, by Tops and stuff and the Garbage Pail Kids. So they're trying to make them similar, but still different. And even with this, like Nerdy Nathan, you can totally tell, you know, the names, how they start with the same letters, Busted Ben, Nerdy Nathan, Chemical Chris. Yeah, they were just totally ripping off Garbage Pail Kids. And I think that the neon colors, they're a little offensive, but overall they're still fun. I mean, these are definitely lame. I'll say that. Some of the cards are fun. Put them back. Take a look at our last pack here. But they're definitely fun for what they are. I mean, they're definitely a product of their time from the 90s. I mean, these things absolutely scream 1990. I mean, they scream it so loud your ears hurt by looking at them. But I really love this front picture. That's so cool. That big boombox, just so ridiculous. I don't think I ever remember anybody doing that back in the day, though. I gotta say that just seems like it's totally made up. I mean, maybe I remember like somebody having like one radio, but like nobody went around with radios that size. That's ridiculous. You wouldn't be able to ride your bike. Like, I do not remember that at all. I remember ones maybe like half that size, but come on, nobody was riding around. Like, I mean, Venice Beach and stuff, I guess people were walking the beach, but like as far as going around your bikes, that's crazy. You would have fell off your bike and injured yourself. That's completely stupid. Cool picture though. So let's see what it got. Oh, check that out. Uh-oh, of course, he's Boombox Brian, but he's not 8-Byte Brian. I totally remember these shirts, these Ocean Pacific shirts and stuff like that, with just the weird designs and triangles, and yeah, I gotta admit, I may or may not have had some clothes like that when I was growing up. We were all victims of the neon era. But still, a pretty cool looking Pretty cool looking picture. There we got Chemical Chris again. A couple of doubles. Busted Ben. Oh, quite a few doubles. Another Nerdy Nathan. Wow, these are almost all doubles here. Cannonball Corey again. Oh, this guy's new. Kneeboard Nick. I don't get it, kneeboard. I don't know what a kneeboard is. I know boogie board. I don't ever remember a kneeboard. We got Hurtin' Harry. Looks like the weights fell on him and he can't lift it back up. Doesn't have a spotter. Not very smart. We got Hang Ten Tony surfing. That's pretty cool. Jason Jock. Looks like a total douche. Then we got Wipeout Wayne. You got a lot of skateboarding cards. Total face plant. So there we go. Those are the 10 that we would have gotten in this pack. And yeah, these are a little different than the. These are the style of puzzle pieces that would have been for. I don't know who it was, but it's a card I don't have. Some skateboarding guy. So they're more brighter orange and stuff than the Chemical Chris one. Alright, so we'll put these guys back. Alright, so there we go, most radical dudes. Hope you had a awesome time checking out these weird, and let's face it, definitely lame Rad Dudes cars from the early 90s. They're really bizarre, and probably a lot of you don't even remember these or have ever seen them before, and that's probably for the best. I would say just continue collecting stuff like Garbage Pail Kids and other stuff like, like that. These are neat just as a weird oddity, but beyond that, they're not worth collecting. They're just kind of silly and totally a product of their time in the 90s and interesting to look at. So hope you guys enjoyed this, hopefully not bogus review of these Rad Dudes trading cards from the early 90s. And I'll see you guys back here next time.
Hey guys, if you liked the video that you just watched, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and you can follow me at Facebook at King of Retro or Twitter at #8ByteBrian. See you next time.